And I am back in the vault again. I thought about going there, but according to the journal, the skulls, I am not strong enough. So what I'm gonna do is do a little bit of exploring up in this area, see if I missed anything, and if I didn't, I guess I'll just progress to the next area, explore a little down here, then go. Just see if I've missed any. Oh, see how much I missed. Come on, game, don't start off lagging. But just see if there's any like caves I've missed where I can get some supplies. I'm pretty sure this takes me back. Yeah. The Shrine of Wodika. I'll be going there next. But I'm pretty sure this was the path I... No? Okay, I thought this was the path I took to get to that shrine. I guess I'm just gonna go... Oh, can't put markers. Well, I'm going that way. East. And I may just have to just progress. May not get a whole lot of the crafting material I need in this area. But I'm pretty sure that's where I fought that ogre. Orc. Come on! Yeah, the fact that, like, just make common maces, common weapons. I'm not getting any material. Oh my goodness. That was stupid.
Here it comes.
Just a bear. Ugh. Need better stuff. Just the shrine. Sure is. Need as much of that as I can get. Oh.
Well met. Feel free to partake of Wodika's favor.
Oh.
Bet that was part of something once.
No, really? Oh, I can actually talk to him.
Welcome. Please stay a while. May the Burned Queen watch over you.
You had me at welcome and lost me at burned queen.
Pray, she never hears you. Wodika forgets little. Come to pay your respects at the shrine, envoy? Only that the Living Lands has no idea how to honor Wodika with proper respect. Just look at the state of this shrine.
At ease, soldier. You Adherents sure do take these things seriously.
One
Apparently.
cannot take the sacred for granted. One of Wodika's own totems sits at this shrine, a true rarity. Totems like these are relics from a bygone era. There are legends about how the gods imbued them with their own essence. Can you imagine holding something like this in your hands? Alas, this one is a fragment of what it once was. What I would give to see what power it held. Of course. Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't want to sit here and listen to him yap.
Yeah.
Well, looks like my main option is to just go to the next area. Why? So, that's what I'm gonna do. May get me killed, who knows? Okay, I was here. Hey, I need like 3 lockpicks for that, didn't I? Yeah. Boo! My goodness.
Whatever's grown over that Audra doesn't look natural.
Oh, yeah.
Can't believe we're stationed out here, so far from the city. Help the captain or something?
Oh, hush. You're acting like we got sent to Shatterstar all the way to dust.
Might as well. I mean, is it so much to want to sleep in a decent bed with a...
What do you have?
Hail, friend. Always nice. Truly? Then we're heading the same way. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in
Just tell me what you got for sale. Okay. Didn't have entirely too much to offer me. You peeing, my guy? Yep. That is a... Well, just take it, pop a squat, I guess.
Would it kill the Claviger to send us some better food?
Claviger's dead.
Really
Should
couldn't have
have.
worded that any worse, you ass.
Huh? What are you talking about?
What do you seriously haven't heard yet? Oh, shit.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Better to rip it off like a band-aid and just tell him.
Envoy. On the contrary, Paradis believes it can help you.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Adherents are all around us. It behooves us to be discreet. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this.
Ooh.
We deem you worthy. This time, we trust you will remember our gratitude.
What I get? Oh, he's off. Nice. So he's offered me, or he gave me a safe passage because I spared him. That still may come back to bite me, but who knows? Now that's a drawbridge.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy.
Say to what?
Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. Yikes. Whatever happened between you two, I'm glad you made it out alive.
Well, I appreciate it.
Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
So Ludwine's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
Given how angry she was about Eatwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
I will headbutt her. Oh.
Sam sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adherents moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
It's what most of us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adherent soldiers.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
100%.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Fair enough.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend.
Oh my
when I was
god.
little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm? Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare for what we don't know is coming.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Hilgard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to Paradise.
They can stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway, you won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. Well, you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy. That's the spirit. What about you, Marius? What's next?
I have, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Hey, you don't have to butter me up.
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just do Cold Snap. Haven't quite gotten the parrying figured out yet. Oh. Time to rest and see how this goes. Here we are. Let the lagging begin. I guess I'm gonna find out.
Oh, would you be a dear and help with these spoilings, please?
I'm trying!
Looks like she could use our help.
Let's give her a hand.
Oh god, this is bad. Oh, this is real bad. Lag.
More on the way.
Oh.
Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you? Sansa! Absolutely not. Cute as a button, but he's so high-strung. I pursue my own academic interests. Interests that require the vase in the ruins. And a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
Ooh. Yeah.
Do they really? I wonder what other advantages godlikes come with. Maybe the three of you have experimented?
I'll try anything twice.
Whoa!
It's more of an animancy thing, isn't it?
In any event, I already have a lover. He always carries a ladder. But sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord, and I need this vase now. Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting.
Jesus.
I can get you 1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins.
You-
No one listens to you.
You just complain a lot, don't you? Okay, not high enough to do that. Probably put a point to that parry. Just to see.
Listens to me.
Oops. You guys earn any abilities? No. Time to be sneaky, fellas. Ooh. Tier 2 stuff. Come on. Aw, yeah. This is where I need to be. This guy up here wanted a piece.
Another one down.
Uh-oh. 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 You guys good? Gonna take on a little spooter.
That was fun.
Hardwood branch, need that. Oh. I needed that. I hear something glistening. Ooh. Primal flame, huh? Spider leg. Steel chunks for days. Got a question. Why does that person's lover just always carry a ladder? That not strikes anyone else as like, why? Oh well. To each his own, I guess. Are these... Yeah. Never looted them before. Dank spores. Got it. Oh.
Right. You are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
Nah.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you. If you say so, darling. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
That was uncalled for.
Right behind you.
Make it quick.
That's one for us.
Burn that, Kai. Common sword? Really? Steel chunks, though. Another one of these.
Granted, I don't come here often, but when did it get this bad?
Bear. A lot of health, bear. Oh! Oh, please quit. Don't lag. You're one tough bear. Okay.
Oh, more of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
Heard something shiny. Yeah, steel chunks. Let's just look around, I guess. Anything going on in this house?
Those are no ordinary farmhands.
A godlike in Emerald's Den. Well, well, maybe our luck's improving.
The heck?
I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Beatrice, you know, the one with her viscera on display? As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
We can smell it.
That's
too.
disgusting.
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. But my revenants are special. So gentle and well-behaved. Most of the time.
It's somehow worse knowing that these corpses are polite.
Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong. Aha! So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting Animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your house dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural. Not really. But that's alright. You and I have something in common. Come back soon.
Okay, this was a very odd endeavor. I thought she had undead goats too. I'm like, what on earth is happening? Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, this one's hostile. Oh, yeah, Harry. Alright. Parrying is nice. One of your guys is broken. I'm gonna go back to camp, see if there's anything I can upgrade, but it also says Marias needs to talk. Okay. What you need, Marias?
Envoy? Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an Animancer, that's the place to go. No. None more than usual. Both settlements are survivors. They just use different methods. Don't spend much time worrying about Animancy myself. Never really needed it. Right. Where we're going, we'll need all the tools we can get. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said almost. Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject. Not before I've done some reading.
Alright, whatever, dude. Oh, God!
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her.
I didn't figure.
We reach The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know. A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
This voice is weird. Like, I don't know what's going on with it. Just acting real funny about Lodwin. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to go there. Ooh, side quest.
7 in the past week. How am I supposed to live like this?
What you need, my man?
Ah, Ado. You've caught me at an unfortunate time. You wouldn't happen to be an Animancer. Matico. I mean, forgive me. It has been a trying week. If I have to chase down one more revenant, I'll lose my mind. They can't even move fast, but I turn away for an instant and another one is gone. It wouldn't be so bad if I had any idea where they went. All I'm doing is wearing my shoes out. It's not like I enjoy imposing on you, but I'm afraid if I look for them, the rest will wander off. If Elia finds out, I'll never hear the end of it. She wouldn't push her research far enough. She wasn't willing to take risks.
Whatever you all are doing, it's clearly working wonders so far.
Agreed.
And how's that risk-taking working out for you?
You know, maybe there is something. Maybe I know where they went. I've caught them trying to shamble off to the nearby lake before. Revenants aren't very bright. That can't be a coincidence. They must be attracted to something. It could even have power over them. It could be anything in a place like this. A relic? A grimoire? Luminous Adra? No, that wouldn't make sense. I was hoping you'd say that. Just follow the trail of revenants. And if you find something, I'd be grateful if you brought it here. I want to see whether it leads the surviving revenants back. The only way to find out is to experiment.
Where's that at? Good lord. You're trying to send me a far distance. How do I get into the attic? Wouldn't let me climb the ladder. Ah, okay. What on earth? Okay. Now that's something.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or, it used to be.
I don't think probably using me as an example. Pick on a no kid, you know. I'll be back out there in no time. You watch.
Guess we're... Oh. Shiny noises. Laggy noises. Can't wait for my new computer. This is all going to run a lot smoother. This gets ridiculous. I see a hostile up here.
Keep quiet.
Beetle. Quit jumping. You scared me doing that? Oh, great. Mushrooms. Lagging. Oh, no. And he just detonated. I guess let's just head into the city.
I really don't think you can deny that everything wrong in Fior obviously comes from using animancy.
We don't use animancy on our
Nothing wrong with a couple grenade or with a grenade. Okay. Doesn't sound like there's anything in the house. No. Yeah, fast travel.
You showed up at a bad time. Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giatta's about to tear that poor man a new one. It ought to be quite a spectacle. When Giatta digs her claws into a grievance, she doesn't let go. She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't the first time Giatta's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when Animancers fight.
Yep.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy.
More
Inquisitor Luwin
conversations.
might be heading this way.
Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
Yeah.
If their experiments are affecting Adirian interests, this is our business. And when the time comes, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of those interests. Barter for peace, prepare for war. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
How about, like...
Subtle as a broadside.
No kidding.
Subtle means something different outside of Solace.
How about we all just mind our own business? Oh, bounties. Thousand. What? Oh boy.
They're not evil, it is just in their nature.
I am gonna assume I am not strong enough to do. No. No.
Expansion of civilization.
I didn't figure so.
Survival of the fittest and all that, eh?
Someone, come on! My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The dream scourge is laying waste to our homes.
Let me in here.
I had one job. Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been? If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate. Well, I suppose the worst I can do at this point is waste your time. I'm Fidelio, Lieutenant Fidelio Sarat. I lead one of our ranger outfits. At least, for now, it is. We were helping with the recovery effort until we hit a snag. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here. Brasilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to...
do the dirty.
I wouldn't have put it that way, but all right.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and I... The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Two young Nemdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Ador. Well, I was not.
Okay, exceptional. Oh. Let's go ahead and buy all this stuff. Buy as many upgrade materials as I can. Alright, let's see what this guy over here getting reamed for.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil. and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure he didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root.
That's why I'm here.
Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust Animancy as his father did. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
Yes. Agreed.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. You must be unfamiliar with Animancy. There's always collateral damage. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Chiata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Mesiverno.
Ouch.
Whoa. You're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest Animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Chiata is an outcast. Perhaps, but I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my Animancers.
They aren't your Animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Mesiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
So am I allowed 3 companions, or like, am I gonna be at a point where I have to pick?
That did not go as I had planned.
Sorry, you got goodies.
What happened when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Ooh, good health regen.
Perhaps I should think.
Ooh, good health regen. Ooh, grenade. Ooh, chicken. Ooh. Nah, I don't eat peppers.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
I agree.
Giata, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
Exactly.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. What does he know? He isn't even an Animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
If he's doing it wrong,
I know, but
he's not paying attention to the right problems.
without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an Animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
I wish I could take credit for Giata's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. In a way, I do. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of Animancers. Likewise, they should be educational for us both. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Anamanti might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I just realized this is the end. I have to leave your Messiverno. Forever.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be alright. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Yeah.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the Animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. Don't worry. Ignasi can't banish us all. Monto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful.
I've already talked
She
about
lives
it.
in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Fantastic.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
Mind your business.
Careful, or we'll get thrown out of the pub. We're already.
They moved here for their own life. Just leave them be. Why are my people interfering?
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop. Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source. Perhaps if you can help me find an appropriate battery of essence. I could use a large single block of Ultra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgon queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgon in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgon queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
Well, let's go. That Adragon's heart isn't gonna yank itself out.
Yeah, agreed. What's the difficulty? It's not bad. I want to go get his thing, though. Alright, game, get it figured out. Yeah.
It's you. Leave me alone, all right? I'm not looking for trouble. Remember Rick Wolf, the one who put an arrow in your heart? I didn't have to be. I'd heard enough. That damn fool Rick Wolf with his head full of visions. When he wanted to resort to violence, I knew I had to leave. I guess you must have seen something in him I didn't. I hope your mercy doesn't come back to bite ya. Maybe I'm brave, maybe I'm stupid. I'll find out eventually. In the meantime, I can sleep at night. Good luck out there.
No, you weren't that big of a douche. Thought you were going to be a lot worse than that.